MU is experiencing the highest enrollment rate in the school's history. Diane Dahlman, Director of Recreation Services and Facilities, says more people are visiting the school's rec this year. The influx of students is causing longer lines, less available equipment, and means various clubs have less time and space to practice.
It's not unusual for us to see 7,000 guests a day.
The rec complex will serve about 133 times more people than one of Columbia's small gyms, the Grindstone Fitness Studio. Matt Rakers, a front desk employee at the studio, says that they will typically see 50 to 60 people a day. With the larger amount of visitors to the rec complex, some students have changed their schedules to avoid the busy times. Eris Williams, junior and pre-journalism major, is one of those students.
And so I try to come earlier in the morning so I can beat the long line.
Individual students are not the only ones having trouble with space in the rec. Teams who want to reserve practice spaces in the facility are struggling to find their place too. Ashley Edwards, president of the MU Outer Limits Dance Club, has had to limit the amount of practices her team can have due to lack of space. When they can't reserve a room, they often turn to the basketball courts.
We're practicing on the basketball courts, and we're trying to practice a dance full out, and we have to watch out for balls flying, towards us or towards our stereo equipment. It becomes kind of hectic.
Outer Limits, as well as other dance teams, will often lose their space in dance studios due to a larger number of Tiger X exercise classes that use the same studios.
Between other teams and Tiger X classes with the dance studios, but it just becomes just an overpopulation problem where there are just too many people and we can't fit on there.
Dahlman says this year, in comparison to the 2009 fiscal year, the complex has more use per day due to a higher student population.
There has been an increase of about maybe 10% increase in that daily use.
The Jungle Gym is the only place in the complex where students can find 95 pieces of cardio equipment. There are plans to provide more equipment in that area. The pump room, which has free weights and circuit equipment, is also crowded, but at this time there are no plans for expansion of that area.
And the pump room is really crowded, basically all the time.
Dahlman attributes long lines in the Jungle Gym to patrons waiting to use specific equipment that satisfies their needs.
The number one, if you will, vehicle of choice in the Jungle Gym is a fully loaded treadmill. And so most of the time when you see people in line waiting, they're waiting for the treadmill that they are used to, the treadmill that gives them all of the features.
Dahlman is in the process of ordering new treadmills to help limit the long waits and hopes to have them at the beginning of the spring semester. According to Dahlman, along with 32,000 MU students, Stevens College students are also using the MU Rec Complex. With an enrollment of 766, this addition could add to the overcrowding and long lines the rec is already experiencing. Kelsey Kine and Kelly Gallagher, Columbia, Missourian.